I introduced myself. My name's Alma Hare, and uh, I own the Bosch Kitchen Center here in Orem. We've been in business for, well, more than about a little over 50 years, but I started working here about 37 years ago. So been doing this a long time. It was a family business. Um,
So what type of business is it? And
okay, so it's a houseware store. We have a retail houseware store here in Orem. And so we sell small appliances, large appliances. We sell just about everything for your kitchen. Our main products are we sell Breville products, Cuisinart products, Vitamix, and then Bosch. We sell their small appliances and large appliances. So those are kind of our main products. And then we carry a lot of different gadgets and stuff too.
did you have any mentors or advisors that guided you like in the early stages of your business?
Yes, absolutely. Um, there's stores there. When we started, there were several stores, and we would get together and have meetings and talk about, what was working for them and how they were doing and everything. So that really helped. Um, there was a big store down there. They had two stores, one in Phoenix and Gilbert, Arizona, and then there was one in St. George, and there's a couple in Salt Lake. And we've talked to them over the years to, get ideas and and that helped a lot.
Okay. How did you go about building your team of employees?
My employees. Okay. So we just have a small group of employees, but mainly one of the things that these stores do well at it is one thing that we really need in this business is demonstrations. So we do cooking shows, cooking demonstrations, and so having a teacher, somebody who could be an instructor, finding somebody who is willing and had that expertise and knowledge on how to. We just had a class today. We had about probably 35 people here
Wow.
at a sourdough bread making class. And then we kind of just show how to do it, and then we also provide all the tools that the customers will need to go home and make it themselves.
How did you go about finding resources like that were critical in getting your business off the ground, like your
So we had a line of credit at our bank that we set up, and we used that over the years just to get us through sometimes, as we were trying to build a business. And then we'd have, our busiest season is, of course, the fourth quarter. And so we usually will, save during the busy times so that get us through the slower season, which is more in the summertime.
How'd you grow the business from like when you first acquired it?
Oh, okay. And increasing inventory as we could afford it. We started out with, maybe 15,000 in inventory, and now we have around 250,000 inventory. So it's just kind of grown over the years.
So
Yeah.
in your view, what were the key factors that led to the success of the business?
Having the right kind of product mix, being able to find out what your customers need, what they want, and then being able to satisfy that.
So some final thoughts. What advice would you give to any aspiring entrepreneurs or business owners looking to succeed in a similar industry such as you?
Okay, so if you're going into this type of industry or business, I think it would be very valuable to go and shadow a business owner or a manager, somebody who works in the field, so that you could get a taste for what they do and see if it's something you want to do. Doing enough research and knowing, being able to learn about the industry as much as possible is really helpful.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
I'll turn off the recording now. Some of the key takeaways I took from this interview that made it successful was that you need to understand your market and have a good product selection. Where the CEO said that he increased the product selection from about 15,000 to 250,000, that increased his business by a ton, and that's why it's been so successful for the past 50 years. Overall, this interview taught me a lot about running a business and owning a business, and it was very insightful, and I think maybe job shadowing might be in my future.